Welcome everyone! Today we are presenting our project on online criminal markets. Let's start with the obvious question: what are online criminal markets? In short, online criminal markets exist in both the surface web and the dark web, and primarily consist of the sale of illicit goods and services. First of all, it is important to make the distinction between the surface web and the deep web. The surface web is the web as we know it, which is accessible through popular search engines like Google. This as opposed to the deep web, for which you need specific technology to gain access. An example of this technology is Tor, the onion router, which is a browser that covers your online tracks by blending your internet traffic into data from many servers worldwide. This would make you functionally invisible. The dark web is part of the deep web, which is the ideal place to host online criminal markets because anonymity is better protected. On these markets you can buy several illicit goods. Ranked by popularity, we have drugs and narcotics, stolen data, counterfeit goods, weapons and child sexual exploitation material.
So, what are the most important markets on the deep web? We can start with the most popular one, which is Silk Road. However, this one was taken down in 2013, and after this removal, new ones emerged. Just like a hydra, when one head is cut off, new ones pop up. After the downfall of Silk Road 2.0 and Agora emerged. The original software on which Silk Road was founded still circulated among old administrators. And this is the reason a market like Silk Road 2.0 could have been easily established. But even these markets were not safe for law enforcement. Many met their end, but once again successors took their place. More recently, Alphabet and Hansa, two of these successors, were taken down as well. All these markets were primarily focused on narcotics. An example of a still existing market is Dream Market, but there are many others. An enabling factor of online criminal markets is the use of cryptocurrency, which is used as method of payment. Bitcoin is of course the most popular one. The reason this means of payment is used is the degree of anonymity it guarantees. At the same time, this system is very reliable and efficient. According to a study, 80% of the bitcoins converted to hard currency originate from the darknet marketplace.
The main challenges for law enforcement are situated in the area of detection, investigation, and possible prosecution. In the domain of detection, the specific distribution model of online criminal markets, especially those focused on narcotics, prove difficult to detect. The drugs are directly supplied from the producer through the end users, through the postal system. Since these are often small amounts, for personal use only, they are harder to detect. Furthermore, investigation can prove troublesome due to the anonymous nature of much of the technology. For example, VPN and cryptocurrency. It can be difficult to identify both buyers and sellers. Sellers can use different accounts across different marketplaces, and buyers use fake addresses. The international character of the transactions with buyers and sellers in different countries is bothersome due to the multinational jurisdiction. Finally, with regard to evidence gathering, it is a challenge to prove, beyond a reasonable doubt, that the buyer has knowledge of the parcel or package.
An argument in defense of the online criminal markets is that there is less risk of physical violence between the buyers and sellers, the quality of the products is overall higher due to the rating system, and some online markets even help regulating and moderating the buyer's consumption pattern. But these advantages are still insignificant in comparison with the obvious risks and dangers of online criminal markets, which are for example exit scams, blackmail, doxing, etc.
When we take a look into what the future may bring for international criminal markets, two developments draw our attention. First of all, the further fragmentation of the market that follows the collapse of a major player, which leads to more small players with a significant impact. Second, the shift from online criminal markets to more legitimate means online, such as legal marketplaces on the surface web or encrypted communication apps. Examples are apps such as WhatsApp, Discord, and Telegram. An increasing amount of illicit goods find their way to these platforms because online criminal markets are taken down due to law enforcement efforts. As a conclusion, we may put it that, despite the more and more successful approach from law enforcement, the phenomena of online criminal markets is not likely to cease to exist anytime soon. It is important to not underestimate this problem due to its significant impact on global economy and the overall dangers. So more research, international cooperation and means for battling this phenomenon in the future is required.